The federal government of Nigeria announced in March 2024 that it intends to complete the construction of a section of the over 200 kilometers Abuja-Lokoja-Benin Expressway to reduce travel time, road accidents, and other negative impacts resulting from the road's condition. However, 6 months later, the situation remains much the same. In this special report, Trust TV's Sagir Ibrahim takes on a journey traveling around 100 kilometers on the highway from Abuja to Lokoja to get a first-person view of the experiences of those plying the road.
From the beginning of the drive from Abaji in the FCT, cracks and potholes were generously dotted across different parts of the expressway.
This time we're on the Abuja-Lokoja highway to get a feel of what drivers and residents along the communities of this highway face and experience on a daily basis due to the state of the road. This road is one part of the dual carriageway, but unfortunately it has now become a one-way road due to the fact that the other tranche of the road has some segments of it that is incomplete. Usually drivers will drive up until this point and take a diversion by the side of the road to reconnect back with the other carriage lane to continue with their trip. Unfortunately, there's something to note about this particular junction. So by my side right now is a truck that has derailed into a ditch. This point has become a popular spot for accidents and derailments.
Abdullahi, a resident of Aseni community, says this isn't the first occurrence.
This one way is very difficult because every week something must happen. A truck came from Gombe State with a full load of goods. This is the actually place the truck entered. And that was last 2 weeks. A trailer collided with one bus here. This very hill.
For lack of a better word to describe it, there are lumps on the road. Drivers would usually contend with the nature of the road as it is and would usually have to drive on really low speeds. Now, if you consider the fact that there was a time when this road was notoriously known for kidnapping and abduction for ransom, it sort of adds to the frustration of drivers who would usually, be in a hurry to leave these areas, especially when they are plying these routes very late in the evenings and of course in the night.
The ridges continue for upwards of 2 kilometers with drivers who seem to have developed muscle memory, mastering the bad spots, turning and swerving around the road diversions without hesitation, thereby making road safety regulations seemingly non-existent. As we approach Kotunkarfi, we see laborers on the segment of the highway used by travelers. Salisu, who says he is a farmer in the community, explained that he and a few others had taken to filling up the damaged portions of the road due to frequent road crashes and damage to vehicles of unsuspecting drivers who weren't familiar with the route. I farm in this community, and on several occasions drivers have had terrible experiences here, from punctured tires, damaged vehicle parts, and accidents. Sometimes drivers and their passengers will get stranded late in the night with nowhere to go, all because of this road.
We're still in Kotunkarfi local government, plying the Abuja-Lokoja road. But as you can see, it seems like some sort of construction work is ongoing on this part of the road. Upon speaking with the contractors working currently on the road, they explained to me that the process that's ongoing currently is a scarification process in preparations for the main work. From their explanation, this time the reconstruction is going to be done using reinforced concrete as opposed to the asphalt that was used initially to construct this road.
They explained that following the review of the project by the federal government, the scarification will cover around 47 kilometers from Abaji to Kotunkarfi. We continued our journey beyond Kotunkarfi. The approach was much the same: drivers swerving, turning, diverting and reconnecting to avoid bad patches and minimize damage to their vehicles. Then we reached Ijiho, a community less than 20 kilometers away from Lokoja. As we divert, we notice the other side of the carriageway now serving a different purpose. In the distance, silhouettes of construction workers are visible, while cassava flour, maize, okra, millet, and various other food items are spread across a stretch of the expressway to dry. Mohammed Mustafa, a resident of Ijeho, says locals have grown all too familiar with accidents on this route. He urges the government to act swiftly to address the situation.
The expressway is very, very bad. Every accident is happening every time. It's not by week. Sometimes when the motor is coming, they will not see from far. Sometimes they're coming, this pillar that they keep, they'll come and hit the pillar. Sometimes they will just the speeding, enter person's house and kill some people. They need to repair our road for us.
Salahu Haruna, a driver who has journeyed through the Abuja-Lokoja Expressway for more than 2 decades, narrated how he had lost 27,000 naira the day before. He says perhaps it wouldn't have happened if the road was in good shape.
We are suffering in this road where it's like every day we are buying tire, shock absorber, especially yesterday because of the bad road. My tire burst. I wanted to back to the closer area to board tire. Can you imagine, on my way coming back, all my passengers left with my money because of the bad road and my tire spoiled. There's no option. I have to go back and buy tire. On my way coming back, I didn't see them.
How much did you lose?
Almost 27,000 gone. You see construction today, tomorrow they will pack your load. You are happy. See this, they won't come repair the road. Before you know that, when you are coming back next tomorrow, you didn't see anybody again.
The contract for the reconstruction of the Abuja-Lokoja-Benin Expressway, divided into 4 sections, was first awarded in 2012 for 121 billion naira. However, 12 years later, the project has stalled for several reasons. In April 2024, the current Minister of Works, Engineer David Umahi, spearheaded the signing of a new contract by contractors after the project was reviewed upwards to over 870 billion naira. While some contractors were on site at different segments of the road, the story remains much the same for drivers, residents and travelers who contend with physical and mental stress due to the road's state. From the Abuja-Lokoja Highway, Sagir Ibrahim reporting for Trust TV News.